This news update is brought to you by...
They ask us how we do it, how we outrun the world. They ask us, how does it feel to fly? How do we dive headfirst into the deep? And emerge victorious. They ask us if we're afraid, if we're nervous, or if we ever feel lonely, so far away from home. But the truth is, home is always right here with us. Get ready to witness the magic of the Olympic Games like never before.
It's Tuesday, August the 9th, 2016, and this is your Barbados Today morning news update. I'm Emmanuel Joseph. Thanks for joining us. Topping the news at this hour, the coroner's inquest into the May 14, 2015 apparent suicide of 12-year-old Shemar Weeks was told yesterday that the boy had warned his stepfather, Sean Graves, he would kill himself the same day he was found hanging at his Fireswell Checker Hall, St. Lucie residence. This evidence emerged publicly for the first time when investigating officer Station Sergeant Anthony Cadogan read out in court the formal statement made to him by the boy's mother, Julianne Weeks, 3 days after the tragedy. While Weeks was not called to testify yesterday in the ongoing inquiry, the coroner, Manila Rene, asked Station Sergeant Cadogan to read the statement in Weeks' presence after questioning him on the same statement which he had taken from her. In Weeks' statement, which the police officer read, she also said that Shemar had told her on at least 2 previous occasions he was going to kill himself, but she did not take him seriously. She said she did not strangle her son and did not see anyone do so. Weeks said the last time she saw her son, he was alone in the yard, noting that minutes before she discovered him hanging, both of them had a tug-of-war with the bedroom door. The coroner will hand down her decision in the case on Monday. In other news now, the Barbados Union of Teachers could be stepping up its protest action today against the docking of teachers' pay. That's when the general membership of the union is expected to be called out to join the executive, which initiated peaceful protest action yesterday on the Queen Elizabeth Hospital's playing field, only a stone's throw away from the Ministry of Education. BUT President Pedro Shepherd said the union's executive took to the streets to emphasize its disgust at the way in which the ministry has been dealing with the docking of the pay issue.
The Prime Minister had said when we met that he was going to take it to Cabinet on the 9th of June. We assumed that once he was taking it to Cabinet, the Cabinet would have discussed it and some communication would have gone back to the Permanent Secretary in Education saying, you are correct in docking the teachers' pay, just write the union and say what the position is, or to say to her, you have made an error, correct the error, restore the money. We have not heard anything from the Prime Minister, who is the Minister of Civil Service. We have not heard anything from the Permanent Secretary of Education, and this matter cannot die.
The just concluded Crop Over Festival was not so sweet for those involved in the hired car business, and that's according to the owners of car rental companies. Minister of Culture Stephen Lashley told Barbados Today last week that the event was such a success that it was virtually impossible to find hired cars during the busiest period of the season. However, the owners of 2 hired car companies told a different story yesterday, saying that far from experiencing a rush for vehicles, there was very little business this year, and most of their cars were parked in their garages. In sports now, the West Indies will face India today in the 3rd of their 4-match test series in St. Lucia. But having lost one and drawn the other, the regional team must win this game in order to stand any chance of clinching the series or being beaten outright. In news from the Olympics, the boxer who carried the Namibian flag at the Olympics opening ceremony has been arrested for sexual assault, the second such case to rock the games. 22-year-old Jonas Junius Jonas was detained Sunday for sexually assaulting a female room cleaner in the athletes' village in Rio de Janeiro. His arrest came just 2 days after police arrested Moroccan boxer Hassan Salah, also 22, on suspicion of sexually assaulting 2 female cleaners in the athletes' village.
There's regional and international news after this short break.
Secure your future, be financially strong. Since 1983, we have been there for you. A smart range of products, great tax benefits, with a solution to your hopes and your dreams. The Barbados Workers Union Cooperative Credit Union. The Barbados Workers Union Cooperative Credit Union. Humble beginnings to smart loans, smart savings. Save smart and borrow smarter. That's the move for me. Stability, prosperity, with a solution to your hopes and your dreams. The Barbados Workers Union Cooperative Credit Union. The Barbados Workers Union Cooperative Credit Union.
God, these papers ain't selling at all. Get your paper. Only $2.25. Get your paper, miss. Look, take it. I can pay for it.
Barbados today, all the way.
Barbados Today. News you can trust.
Checking in with our regional neighbors now, health authorities in Antigua and Barbuda are doubling their efforts to rid the country of the mosquito-borne Zika virus. And they say proactive measures are what will keep Zika away. Those actions are aimed at eliminating the problem from the root, that is, getting rid of breeding sites of the vector that carries the virus.
Chief Health Inspector Lionel Michael, who has been overseeing the ministry's mosquito control program, says for the most part, people have been heeding the advice, but some communities, which he didn't name, are still lagging behind. The program aims to raise awareness about eliminating mosquito breeding sites.
So yes, we are appealing to the public generally to give us all the cooperation, and I think the cold threat of Zika and the presence of Zika and chikungunya and dengue fever has instilled in people and has created a new sense of cooperation, a new sense of urgency among a lot of members of the community, of the society in Antigua and Barbuda, and so we want them to translate those actions into eliminate the mosquito breeding sites.
And on the international scene, an open letter signed by 50 Republican national security experts has warned that party nominee Donald Trump would be the most reckless president in U.S. history. The group, which includes the former CIA Director Michael Hayden, said Trump lacks the character, values, and experience to be president. Many of the signatories had declined to sign a similar note in March. That's news and sports, but for the very latest, visit our website at www.barbadostoday.bb. Also subscribe to our e-paper email updates and like us on Facebook. We are also on Izumi Media in bus terminals, our screenplay at supermarkets and gas stations near you, as well as Channel 99 on Flow TV and Mix 96.9 FM. I'm Emmanuel Joseph. Have a fantastic day.